So if you remember the other day, we scooped up this. And there's only one guy that I know around Austin that can properly put this to work. And that's my homie Dopez. So yeah, let's go scoop him up. Now some of you might remember Dopez from some of my previous videos. This is gonna be his first time on the actual vlog, but definitely not his first time on the channel. And for those of you turntablists that have been in the scene, you already know the name. But for those of you guys that are new to the scratch game and for some reason don't already know about Dopez, get yourself familiar. I'll link him down below.
What's good, man?
What up? What up? Look who's here.
Hey, we chilling, we chilling. You know, I'm wearing these are my recreational clothes.
Dopez in the house. All right, let's go. All right, back in the studio with Dopez. He's gonna open up Juggler's Roulette.
If I can get it open. Oh shit, okay, we good. Not your average boring battle record, the same old loop beats that have been on every other record. Lots of work has gone into this. It's not simply looping beats and adding one or two phrases. Okay, no, this is A, this is B, so I wonder if it's like C, D. Oh, it's bullets. It's the bullets. A, B has 2, C has 3, and D has 4. Okay, that's clever.
So yeah, this is obviously our first time opening that record set. And he's gonna put something together and see what we can do.
I came strapped with some Q point stickers. We're gonna mark it up. We're gonna mark it up.
All right, so after going through the Juggler's Roulette, we found out even though it's a double disc or double vinyl release, they aren't the same records. We thought they were the same records in one set. Yeah, so this is definitely a dope record to have, but you need doubles of this. You're not gonna do it with just one set or one purchase. You need to cop 2 of those. What you think, Dopez?
The sentences are heat. Like, they're really good classic battle sentences, and I really like them. Like, I can definitely hear myself flipping some of it. It's just a matter of having both, like, you know, 2 copies of it. Like, we were just misinformed. Since I thought it was double vinyl, I thought it was going to be 2 of the same record. But 2 different records, I mean, that just means you get more material, so that's cool too.
Ended up busting out some Scratch DJ Academy records that I picked up while I was at Scratch DJ Academy in Florida. Shout out to them. And he's gonna mark them up and see what we can do with those. Alright, so before we get into anything else, I wanted to go ahead and ask Dopez for you guys what it would take to get into beat juggling. That way the pro over here can give us some tips.
Beat juggling. Basically, the way I learned how to beat juggle is with, you know, cue point markers. You are either going to want to pick a method, which is where you line up your first beat at 12 o'clock or you line up your beat with the needle. A lot of people find it a lot easier to line up a beat with the needle on their turntable because depending on whether you have a straight arm or S-arm turntable, the cue point is going to keep lining up with wherever the needle hits. But for me, I personally learned how to beat juggle with all my first beats at the 12 o'clock marker. The reason is because I learned how to beat juggle watching DJ Angelo's video tutorial, and that's how he showcased his juggling style, which is 12 o'clock marker, which is just what I got used to. Anyway, so with hip hop, you're generally going to be at around 90 to 100 BPM. So a safe bet is like 95 BPM, and that's a really good range to just learn how to beat juggle, because when you're working with that style of BPM or that number, basically your kicks and your snares are kind of going to land at the same place always if you use a 12 o'clock reference point. So in a 95 BPM beat, the first beat's going to land at 12. Your snare's probably going to land around 4 o'clock. Your third beat, which might be a kick, might be a hi-hat, might be something, but it's probably not a snare, is going to land at 9 o'clock. And then your last beat's going to land at like maybe just after 12, maybe 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. And once you pretty much get used to like your kicks being at 12, your snares being at 4, and your other kick or like other percussion being at 9, you're really able to dissect the record and know exactly what points or what parts are at what certain point in the record, where you can put in backspins, where you can put in little baby scratches on like hi-hats to really make it intricate. Yeah, basically you really want to just get good at backspinning, just doing your 1-2 patterns over and over to make sure you can get a clean loop. And then once you get used to that, then you can start doubling up the kicks or doubling up the snares. And it's after that point when you get like super just comfortable with the record is when you can actually start breaking it down. As long as your snares are landing at 2 and 4 on the beat, then it's basically a beat juggle. If your snares aren't really landing on 2 and 4, then you really kind of don't have like a beat or a rhythm, unless you're doing some crazy some crazy intricate patterns that no one's ever heard of. But basically you really want to be hitting your snares at 2 and 4 in order to keep it on beat. Like you can honestly be doing whatever you want on like the right turntable, as long as you're backspinning, say, the record to the snare, and you're playing the snare every 2 and 4 beats, then you can be really doing anything. That's my biggest hint of advice to beat juggling, is make sure your snares are sounding clean and pronounced, because that's really what's keeping the whole juggle on beat, is that snare.
Yeah, we started the day out thinking that Juggler's Roulette was a double disc of the same thing on each record, and like I said earlier, it wasn't, so you'll actually need 2 of these to really flip it. But it does have some dope samples, like Dopez said. But we ended up with Scratch Academy's record, and you saw what he was capable of. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Don't sleep.
Don't sleep, especially on this guy. Like I said, I'm gonna link him down below. But and yeah, check him out. So yeah, keep scratching. Catch you guys next time. Peace. This guy.
You dig the way
Break it down.